If you picked up one of these for Christmas and you're just now getting started in VR, I'm going to talk about the top 5 games and experiences to get your holidays kicked off on the right foot. These top 5 games are going to be universally accepted by a lot of people, but I'm also going to throw some consideration games in there if you're more on the adult side of things, if you're looking for something that might be more suited towards you. But let's get started on this top 5 list, then we'll check out the rest later. First up, we're going to start with the Vader Immortal series. Now, the best part about this is that if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to be super happy. If you're not a Star Wars fan, then you're probably going to be able to enjoy this no matter what. The experience, the depth of everything here is great. The only thing about this is it's 3 parts and you have to buy them each separately. They're not super long, but if you're looking for a fantastic experience, pick up the first one, check it out, and see what you think. Next up is one that's actually been around a while, but still remains one of the most popular games on the Rift, Oculus Quest, whatever VR headset you're on. Superhot. Superhot has been amazing. This one reacts to your movement speed. I played this years ago when it was first coming out. This thing is something that will get you plenty of reactions, a lot of fun, and a lot of experience understanding the VR realm. It is a little bit more of a shooter type aggressive style, but without the graphics and gore. So depending on your audience, you might want to be careful on who you share this with. But if you have teens or older, you're going to be finding this very exciting. Next up is Echo VR. If you watched Ender's Game back in the day or some time ago, you're going to find this is actually pretty familiar. This game was basically in the movie, and they've actually brought it to life in VR. The experience is pretty fantastic. You're floating around. The objective is pretty much like soccer, but you're working with a team and you're in VR in a zero-G environment. It's super cool, very good to kind of get moving without the overall strenuous experience of VR, but it's fantastic. The motion sickness is very little in this one because of the experience is so well done. Check it out. You won't be disappointed on this one. This next one is Rec Room. Rec Room is going to be a virtual experience with some games. Now, each room is going to be different. This is basically like a VR hangout area. You can customize your avatar. You can do all kinds of cool things. If you've been paying attention to the news, you know that Facebook is heavily invested in the metaverse and all that. They've actually started working for quite some time now on their own version, Horizons. Right now, it's still in beta and mostly in invite access only, depending on when you're watching this video. So they are working towards a much more refined version. Until then, you have Rec Room to be able to go in, hang out, find out other people's hangout areas, hang out with friends, hang out with family, or find new friends and see what they've built and enjoy the games and environment that they're in. Shouldn't be as any surprise that our number 1 game is Beat Saber. This is the definitive VR game. If you've ever wondered about VR, this is the one to get you into it. You can show videos, you can show what it looks like, but there is nothing quite like the experience of putting on that headset, getting into Beat Saber, and starting to swing. This game is for everybody, from little to big, from young to old. Everybody can enjoy this game in some form or fashion. It's very easy to pick up, and anybody that's ever played VR and put this on, it's instantly understandable why this has been the number 1 VR game for quite some time. If you're looking for an exercise, a workout, you can ramp up the difficulty and definitely get a good workout. But this is the funnest, the most invested in game that if you want somebody to try VR for the first time, it's all about Beat Saber. These next 5 for consideration are more towards your older teen audience or adults, and they're going to cover both different categories, whether it's games or experiences, and we'll cover those really quickly. The first one on our list is more for adults, especially for all of us that have been working from home or haven't quite gone out, or if you just like to have the privacy. Supernatural. This is a workout environment. You can do meditation, you can do workouts, you can do boxing workouts. There's a lot to it. This thing has been phenomenal. There's different workouts that are updated daily, so nothing really gets stale. The only caveat with this is that it is a subscription-based service. So if you're looking to work out, shed a few pounds, then you're probably looking for something like Supernatural. It's a wonderful investment, one of the highest rated apps on the Oculus platform. You can check that out with a free 14-day trial. Shifting gears on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, Resident Evil 4. Now for me, I don't like scary games, but I know people that have played this and I know what type of environment this is. Resident Evil 4 is a terrifyingly scary game. So if you're into those sort of things and you want to try jump scares in VR, you will not experience anything like it anywhere else. It is absolutely crazy how scary this can be. But if that's your flavor, this one's for you. Next up, Medal of Honor. This game just came out recently on the Quest 2, and this one is a fantastic shooter brought to you by Respawn. There are a few kinks. This is a gigantic download, so if you are on an older version of the Quest, you might not have space, but if you're on the newer version with 128 or 256 gigs, you're going to find that you'll have plenty of space and a lot of fun in store for this one. A game from 2020 that came out, if you are into BRs or Battle Royales, Population 1 is one of those that scratches that itch. This has been a fantastic game for quite some time. It really is a remarkable experience. Population 1, very popular among the VR FPS or the shooter genres in the VR realm. And you would definitely enjoy this. And for those teenagers or older, you're going to find this is going to be right up their alley. Lastly, Blade and Sorcery. This one is definitely more for your mature audiences or for your older teens that you're comfortable with them playing. This is rated 17 and up, so depending on where you fall with that, if you're getting this for an older teen or if you're an adult, this is definitely a little bit more on the violent side, but it is a phenomenal experience. It's not overly graphic. It's just what it's rated given the type of content that it is. As far as playability, you can't really go wrong with the Blade and Sorcery series that's been out there. They've come out with a lot of games. Just a fantastic game overall. So I know we mentioned this is going to be a top 5. Well, we had a bonus top 5, but it was really just top 5 that you can get started for you and your family if you're in that round. If you're more on the adult, the older side, then you're certainly going to want to know about other games and environments that you can get started for that type of audience. So enjoy those for the holidays and get started in VR. There's really nothing like it.